Children, good afternoon. I am going to talk about the human reproductive system. In that, male reproductive system. Male reproductive system consists of the following: primary sex organ called testis. Secondary or accessory sex organ consists of accessory ducts and accessory glands. Accessory ducts consist of retitestis, vasa efferentia, epididymis and vas deferens. Accessory glands consist of seminal vesicles, prostate glands and bulbourethral glands, and external genitalia consist of penis. Coming to the testis. Testis is the male reproductive important part, and that is present in the abdominal cavity outside the body of the male, and it is present in the temperature of 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius in order to maintain the optimum temperature for the production of the sperm, and its length is about 4 to 5 centimeter and width is about 2 to 3 centimeter, and the testes are oval in shape and it is covered by the dense fibrous covering called tunica albuginea, and it is inside divided into 250 compartments called testicular lobules, and each testicular lobules produces 1 to 3 seminiferous tubules, and each seminiferous tubules consist of the mass of special kind of cells called spermatogonia and Sertoli cells. Spermatogonia are going to undergo meiotic division because they are diploid in nature and divides into haploid male germ cell or male gamete called spermatozoa or sperm, and the Sertoli cells are otherwise called as nurse cells, and it is going to provide the nutrition for the growth of the male germ cell called sperm. And coming to the outer part of the seminiferous tubules, they are covered by the mass of cells called interstitial cells, and these interstitial cells are called as Leydig cells, and these Leydig cells are going to produce the male sex hormones called androgen or testosterone, and it is going to provide the male characteristic feature in male. And coming to the next part called accessory duct system, and this accessory duct system, seminiferous tubules, and which opens into the retitestis. It is a tube, and these retitestis together connects and forms vasa efferentia, and several number of vasa efferentia are combined together to form the epididymis, and this retitestis and vasa efferentia are the minute tubules, started from the seminiferous tubules. All these minute tubules will be present inside the testis, and the epididymis is the highly coiled tube that comes out of the testis. It is present in the posterior region of the testis, and it is going to collect the sperm and comes out of the testis, and goes and joins, as vas deferens. It continues as vas deferens in turn. Now what is the function of this epididymis? It stores non-motile and immature sperms, and this vas deferens actually goes and joins with the duct that is present in the seminal vesicle. So the vas deferens and the seminal vesicles combines to form ejaculatory duct, and that passes through the prostate glands, and the prostate glands opens to the urethra. And this ejaculatory duct carries secretions of the seminal vesicles, and sperm. Coming to the urethra now. Now the ejaculatory duct opens into the urethra, and the urethra, it is the opening or the duct which arises from the urinary bladder, and extends through the penis. And now it opens outside, through the opening called urethral meatus. So the urethra forms a common passage for the urine and the sperm. And coming to the accessory glands. Accessory glands. 2 seminal vesicles, 1 prostate gland and 2 bulbourethral glands forms the accessory glands here. One by one we will see the position of these glands and the functions of these glands. Seminal vesicles. Seminal vesicles secretes mucus and a watery alkaline fluid called fructose, and this is going to provide energy for the sperm, and this position we have seen seminal vesicle is present behind the urinary bladder actually. Okay, then the prostate gland, and down to the urinary bladder, just beneath the urinary bladder, you can find the prostate glands, and it actually surrounds the urethra also, and it produces milky secretions which forms a part of the semen, and it is going to nourish the sperm and activates the immature sperm to mature sperm, and it is going to make the non-motile sperm to the motile sperm. Coming to the, and it also consists of lipids, citric acids and enzymes. Seminal vesicle is alkaline nature, and the prostate gland contains acidic nature of substances. Okay, coming to the bulbourethral gland is present just beneath the prostate gland, and it is attached on either side of the urethra, and it also secretes mucus, and this mucus is going to lubricate the penis organ. Okay, and bulbourethral gland is otherwise called as corpus gland. Coming to the external genitalia, penis is the external genitalia. So penis is a male copulatory organ that consists of two parts, erectile tissues and vascular spaces. And this vascular spaces is filled with blood. Okay, and when the male is getting sexually excited, the vascular space is filled with the blood and form the erection of the penis. And the penis is contains at the distal end, okay, glans penis. And this glans penis is covered with the smooth skin called foreskin or prepuce skin. Okay, and that's all about the elaborate explanation of the male human reproductive system. Thank you, children.